Hi everyone, I'm Tang Tang from Susan's family. Today I'm bringing you a new item. Bow Hair Clip Earphone Case, Cherry Blossom version. This product comes in 3 styles. Each includes a bow, flower decorations and accessories. First, crochet the bow and assemble it. Then crochet the flower decorations, and attach them when done. Finally, make the accessories. The crocheting methods are basically similar, and differences will be explained separately. Let's start with the bow, which is divided into piece 1, piece 2 and lace decoration. First, crochet piece 1 and piece 2 separately. Then, assemble them with the lace decoration. Now let's learn piece 1 step by step. Piece 1 consists of the main part and edging. Start the main part with a foundation chain. Work back and forth in rows, and join the last row to the starting position. Finally, crochet the edging on both sides. Several stitch techniques are used, so I won't list them all here. They are all marked on the chart. Please watch the demonstration. Take the yarn. For easier viewing, I'm using cotton yarn for this demonstration. For specific yarn, color scheme and hook size, please refer to the detail page of our product and the paper instructions. Make a slip knot first. Hold the yarn with left hand. Hold the hook with right hand. Insert into the knotted loop. Adjust the loop size to fit properly. Once done, begin by chaining the corresponding number of stitches according to the chart. Mind not to crochet the chains too tight. Keep them slightly loose, so it's easier to insert the hook for row 1. Once the foundation chain is complete, move on to row 1. Read the chart from left to right. Make 3 chains as beginning chain. Counts as 1 double crochet. Then work into the front loop of the 6th chain from the hook. Work 2 double crochets. Two chains. In the same stitch, work another 2 double crochets. After completing, make 4 chain stitches as a bridge. Skip the next 7 chains below. Insert the hook into the front loop of the 8th chain. Work a DC 3 in 1, meaning 3 double crochets into the same stitch. One, 2, 3. This completes the DC 3 in 1. Move on to 3 chain stitches as a bridge. Pick up the front loop of the left side chain. Work a DC 3 in 1. After completing, make 4 chain stitches as a bridge. Skip 7 chains underneath. Insert the hook into the front loop of the 8th chain, and work 2 double crochets. Two chain transition. In the same stitch as the previous double crochet, work 2 more double crochets. Then work 1 double crochet in the last chain. This completes row 1. Now let's move on to row 2. This row follows the chart from right to left. Make 3 chains to start. Counts as 1 double crochet. Turn the work. Pick up the left chain space. Pick up both loops and work 2 double crochets. Then work 2 chains as a bridge. Work 2 more double crochets in the same space. Chain 2 as a bridge. Skip the chain below. Work 1 DC2 in 1 in the next double crochet stitch. A double crochet increase means working 2 double crochets in the same position. Note that since the piece has been turned, the stitch corresponds to the top left corner position. One, 2. This completes the DC2 in 1. Continue working 1 double crochet in each stitch on the left. 1 DC2 in 1. Chain 2 as a bridge. Work 1 double crochet in the left side hole. Then crochet the symmetrical stitch to the right of this double crochet, which is chain 2 as a bridge. Work 1 DC2 in 1 in the next stitch on the left. 1 double crochet. 1 DC2 in 1. Continue with chain 2 as a bridge. Work 2 double crochets in the chain space between the double crochets on the left. Two chains and 2 double crochets. Finally, pick up the 2 strands of the third chain in the turning chain from the previous row. Work 1 double crochet. If you can't find it, work the DC in the gap between the turning chain and the first double crochet. This completes the second row. Now continue to the third row. For this row, follow the chart from left to right. Make 3 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Work 2 double crochets in the chain space on the left. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Then work a chain as a transition. Leave the left side chain unworked. Work a double crochet decrease over the DC2 in 1 increase on the left. The crocheting method is to first make 2 incomplete double crochets. Start with the first one. Yarn over the hook. Insert the hook into the stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops. That completes 1 incomplete double crochet. Work another incomplete double crochet in the adjacent stitch on the left. Now there are 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through all loops at once. That completes the double crochet decrease. Work a double crochet in the left stitch. The next stitch is also a double crochet decrease. First work 2 incomplete double crochets one after the other in the left stitch. Finally, yarn over and pull through all loops at once. That completes the double crochet decrease. Continue with 3 chains as a transition. Work a DC3 in 1 into the double crochet stitch on the left. Then work the symmetrical stitch pattern to the right of this DC3 in 1, which is first chain 3 as a bridge. In the left double crochet stitch work 1 double crochet decrease. 1 double crochet. 1 double crochet decrease. 2 chain transition. Finally work 2 double crochets into this last chain space. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Finish with 1 double crochet, which is worked into the back loop of the third chain from the turning chain of the previous row. That completes row 3. Continue to row 4, make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. Work 2 double crochets into the left chain space. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. 1 chain as a bridge. Skip the chain below. Work 1 DC3 tog on the left stitch. Which means first on the left stitch, work 3 incomplete double crochets in sequence. Then yarn over and pull through all loops at once. That completes the DC3 tog. Continue with 3 chains as a bridge. Work 1 double crochet into the left double crochet stitch. 3 chains as a bridge. Skip 1 double crochet. Work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. 3 chains as a bridge. Work 1 DC3 tog on the left double crochet stitch. One chain. In the last space, work 2 double crochets. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Finally, work 1 double crochet into the turning chain from the previous row. That completes row 4. Now let's work row 5. This row's stitch pattern is similar to row 1. The only difference is the placement of stitches. Make 3 chains to start. Turn the work. Work 2 double crochets into the left side space. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. 4 chains as a bridge. Skip the DC3 tog underneath. Into the next double crochet stitch, work DC3 in 1. Three chains as a bridge. Work DC3 in 1 into the left side double crochet stitch. Four chains as a bridge. Work 2 double crochets into the last space. 2 chains and 2 double crochets. Finish with 1 double crochet in the turning chain from the previous row. This completes the 5th round. Now you can measure the dimension of the fabric piece and put together with the size on the chart. If there's a big difference, adjust your tension and crochet again. to avoid affecting the finished product's dimensions. For the following rows, follow the crocheting method from row 2 to row 5. Continue according to the chart until the second to last row. I've already crocheted ahead here. Now let's work on the final row. This row needs to be joined with the starting point. Working 2 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Pick up the side with the starting chain. Place it behind the second to last row. Insert the hook into the back loop of the first row's stitch placement. Insert the hook into the edge double crochet's placement of stitches. Work a slip stitch. Do not tighten. Note that the oval symbol indicates the slip stitch should not be tightened. This won't be repeated later on. Go back to the front left chain space and work 2 double crochets. One chain. Pick up the back left double crochet position and insert the hook. Work a slip stitch. Return to the front side. Work 2 double crochets into the same stitch placement of the double crochet. One chain. Skip the chain below and leave unworked. Work a DC3 tog into the left side stitch. One chain. Insert the hook into the back left chain space and make a slip stitch. One chain. Return to the front and pick up the left side double crochet stitch, then work 1 double crochet. One chain. Behind, insert the hook into the gap between the 2 DC3 and 1 and work a slip stitch. One chain. Return to the front side. Skip 1 stitch on the left. Work a double crochet into the next stitch. One chain. Behind, insert the hook into the left chain space and work a slip stitch. One chain. In front, work a DC3 tog into the left side stitch. One chain. Work 2 double crochets into the last chain space on the left. Go to the back and slip stitch into the placement of stitches for the double crochet. One chain as a transition. Return to the front. Work 2 more double crochets in the same stitch. Pick up the top of the beginning chain and make an incomplete double crochet. Insert the hook into the chain space next to the beginning chain at the back. Yarn over and pull through. This completes the double crochet. And the fabric pieces are joined as well. Don't cut the yarn at the end. This completes the crocheting method for the main part. Now let's crochet the edging along the side edges. Pull a large loop. Take out the crochet hook. Thread the fabric through the loop. Gently tighten the yarn tail. This secures the yarn in place. Then find the position of the first row edge chain stitch above the joining point. Insert the hook into the beginning chain to join the yarn. Rotate the piece to a comfortable crocheting position. Pull the yarn through directly. Make one beginning chain. Work one single crochet in the same stitch. One chain. Pick up the double crochet on the left side completely. Work one half double crochet and one chain. Repeat 3 more times. Pay attention to work into the same position. Once completed, slip into the edge of the next row, pick up the beginning chain, and work one single crochet. One chain. Pick up the entire double crochet on the left side. Repeat the sequence of one half double crochet, and one chain 4 times. We'll consider the stitches from the second single crochet to now, as a repeating sequence. Then repeat this group of stitches all the way around to complete this round. After completing, pick up the first single crochet stitch, and join with a slip stitch. The joining slip stitch does not count as a stitch. Gently tighten. This completes the first round. Move on to round 2. In the left side chain spaces 2 and the half double crochet, work a slip stitch transition respectively. Then chain 3 to begin. Make a slip stitch in the left chain space. Three chain transition. Also work a slip stitch in the next space. 3 chain transition. Skip 2 spaces. Work a slip stitch in the third space. We will treat the stitches from the first chain to now as one repeat sequence. Then repeat this sequence for the rest. Crochet the entire round according to the chart. Do not work the last slip stitch of the final repeat. Then pick up the braid on the right side of the first chain slip stitch. Join with a slip stitch. Finish with one chain to secure. Leave a 10 cm yarn tail, cut the yarn and weave in ends. Thread the yarn tail into a yarn needle. Weave it in on the wrong side of the fabric. So this side's edging is now complete. Now let's crochet the edging on the other side. Find the position where the pieces are joined. The last double crochet of the first row. Pick up the entire stitch with your hook. Take the yarn. Make a slip knot. Insert the hook into the knotted loop. Pull the yarn through. Adjust the loop size. Joining the yarn is complete. Make one beginning chain. Work one single crochet at the joining position. You can place the yarn tail over your hook, and weave in as you go. The following crocheting method is similar to the edging on this side. Follow the pattern chart to crochet. That's all for the edging of fabric piece 1. Next we'll learn fabric piece 2. Divide it into the main part and the edging. The main part starts with a foundation chain. Work back and forth in rows. Finally add the edging around the completed piece. Please watch the demonstration. The crocheting method for the main part is similar to that of fabric piece 1. Only the number of stitches is different. Just follow the pattern chart to crochet. When completed, don't cut the yarn. I've already crocheted it in advance. Now let's work on the edging. Make 2 chains as beginning chain. Counts as 1/2 double crochet. Then crochet 1 chain as a transition. On the left side, pick up the entire last row, and work 1/2 double crochet in each double crochet. Continue with 1 chain as a bridge. In the same position, repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and 1 chain. Repeat 2 more times. On the left side, pick up the entire beginning chain, and work 1 single crochet, 1 chain as a transition. On the left side, pick up the entire double crochet, repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet, and 1 chain 4 times. We'll consider the stitches from the first single crochet to now as one repeat sequence. Then keep repeating this sequence. Continue crocheting until reaching the position of the third row. When completed, in the next row, pick up the entire edge and work one single crochet and one chain. In the next row, pick up the entire double crochet, repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and one chain 7 times. As you crochet, rotate the piece. When completed, work one single crochet into the left side chain space. One chain. In the same position, follow the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and one chain. Repeat 4 times. Work one single crochet into the gap between the DC3 and 1 on the left side. Then work one chain as a transition. In the left side space, follow the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and one chain. Repeat 4 times. Work one more single crochet in the same position. One chain. Pick up the position between the beginning chain and the double crochet on the left side. Repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and one chain 7 times. As you crochet, rotate the piece. Then pick up the double crochet in the second row on the left side, and work one single crochet, one chain as a transition. On the next row, follow the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and one chain. Repeat 4 times. We'll consider the single crochet to the current stitch pattern as one group sequence. Repeat this group sequence afterward. Continue all the way down to the second to last row. Once the last single crochet is completed, work one chain as a transition. On the next row, pick up the entire row. Repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and one chain 7 times. As you crochet, rotate the piece. After completing, work one single crochet in the left side space, one chain as a transition, in the middle stitch of the DC3 and 1 on the left side. Repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and 1 chain 4 times. Work a single crochet in the left side hole. 1 chain as a transition. In the middle stitch of the DC3 and 1 on the left side, repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and 1 chain 4 times. Work 1 single crochet and 1 chain in the left side hole. Finally, at the insertion point of the first half double crochet, repeat the pattern of 1/2 double crochet and 1 chain 3 times. Finally, pick up the back loop and front loop of the second chain in the beginning chain, and work a slip stitch to join. This completes the first round of the edging. The crochet method for the second round is similar to that of the edging on piece 1. Just follow the pattern chart accordingly. Finally, cut the yarn and weave in the ends. That concludes the crochet instructions for piece 2. Now take out the completed piece 1. And take out the white lace trim. One side is wide. One side is narrow. Place it vertically. Lay piece 1 horizontally across the lace trim. The narrow side goes around the edge. Leave about 1-2 centimeters extra. The wider side will naturally have more excess. Then cut away the unwanted parts. Cut a total of 2 pieces. Next, cut a 60 cm same color yarn from the fabric. Pull out 2 strands. Pay attention, you need to pull each strand one by one, to avoid knotting. Set aside the remaining yarn. Save it for later use. Thread the 2 pulled strands through a thin needle. Tie a knot at the end. Now it becomes 4 strands. Then take one lace trim piece, with the wider side facing left. Go around the fabric piece. Pay attention, the connection position of the fabric should face upward. Sew the overlapping points of the fabric pieces together. No specific sewing method required, just make sure it's securely attached. Finally, tie a knot to secure. Note, don't sew directly onto the fabric piece. Excess lace trim can be slightly trimmed. But be careful not to cut right along the seam line. Or you can fold it under a bit. Then secure with thread. Then follow the same method. Sew on the other piece. Make sure the wider side is facing right. Be careful not to sew into the lace trim on the lower piece. Once done, place one fabric piece with the right side facing up, the joining mark facing down. The lace trim. Adjust it slightly, so it's about 2 rows away from the edge of the fabric piece. When it fits properly, divide the fabric into 3 parts like this. Pinch toward the middle using your thumb and index finger. Gather the edges inward. Secure with a few rounds of lace yarn, just enough to keep it from coming apart. Then set it aside for now. Next, take fabric piece 2. Attach it to the lace trim using the same method. Once the lace trim is sewn on, adjust it slightly. Then place it with the right side facing up. Divide it into 3 parts. Pinch it toward the center. Gather the edges inward. Secure the middle with yarn. Once completed, place the 2 fabric pieces one on top of the other. Secure them together in the middle with yarn, fabric piece 1 on top, fabric piece 2 underneath. This way the bow is securely fastened. Once the bow is done, next learn how to make flower decorations, including large flowers, small flowers, leaves, buds, calyx, stems and assembly. First complete the crocheting parts. Finally proceed to assembly. First learn the crocheting method for large flowers. Start with an adjustable magic ring. Crocheting in rounds counterclockwise. The new stitches used are treble crochet, Ch1 picket, SC2 in 1. Please watch the demonstration. Take the yarn. Begin with a single ring magic ring. After completing the cast on, work round 1. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 8 single crochets into the magic ring. After that, close the magic ring. Pull tight at the center of the piece. Then insert hook into the first SC stitch. Join with a slip stitch. The joining slip stitch does not count as a stitch. Gently tighten. This completes round 1. Now crochet round 2. Make 1 beginning chain. Insertion point is where the slip stitch was made in the previous round. Make a single crochet increase. That means work 2 single crochets into the same stitch. Single crochet increase completed. Work 3 single crochets into the next 3 stitches on the left. One single crochet increase. 3 single crochets. Join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. The second round is complete. Now crochet the final round. Make 3 chains as beginning chain. Work a treble crochet into the first stitch below. Yarn over the hook twice. Insert your hook into the first stitch. Yarn over and pull through. Yarn over and pull through the first 2 loops on the hook. Repeat 3 times. This completes the treble crochet. Next, make 1 Ch1 picket. First, chain 1. Then insert your hook into the front loop of the treble crochet. And make a slip stitch with the strand on the left. Note that you don't need to tighten the slip stitch here. This completes the Ch1 picket. Work a double crochet into the same placement of stitches as the treble crochet. Work a double crochet into the stitch on the left. 1 Ch1 picket. First, chain 1, then pick up the front loop of the double crochet and the strand on the left. Work a slip stitch. This completes another Ch1 picket. Next, work a treble crochet into the same placement of stitches as the double crochet. Chain 3. Make 1 slip stitch. Also make 1 slip stitch into the stitch on the left. This completes 1 group. Everyone follow this demonstration. Refer to the chart and finish this round. Work the slip stitch of the last group into the first stitch on the left. Cut the yarn and fasten off. That's all for the crocheting method of the large flower. Weave in the yarn tail to the wrong side. Next, take one center piece and one 8mm purl. Which is the largest purl? Sew it onto the center of the large flower. Thread the reserved yarn through a sewing needle. Make sure the needle can pass through both the purl and the center piece. Pay attention not to sew the center piece upside down. The side with the dent is the right side. Finally, tie a knot on the wrong side to secure. Leave the excess tail uncut for now. Follow the chart and complete the remaining quantity of large flowers. Set them aside for later use. Now let's learn how to make small flowers. Begin with an adjustable magic ring. After completing, work 4 chain stitches. Starting from the second chain from the hook. Pick up the front loop of each chain and work 2 single crochets. The front side of the chain stitch has a V-shaped loop. The strand on the back is called the front loop, which means you'll pick this loop to crochet. After completing, make 1 slip stitch into the magic ring. 3 chain stitches. Starting from the second stitch from your hook. Pick up the front loop and work 2 single crochets in sequence. We'll consider the stitches from the first slip stitch to now as one repeat group. Repeat this sequence 3 more times. After completing, make a slip stitch into the magic ring. Finish with one chain stitch to secure. Leave a long tail and cut the yarn. Then slowly tighten the loop. That's it for the small flower crocheting method. Take a 4 mm pearl. Which is the smallest one? Sew it onto the center of the small flower. Make sure the needle can pass through the pearl. First thread it from the wrong side to the right side. Then pass through the pearl. And back down to the wrong side. Tie a knot to secure. Weave in the yarn tail. Everyone, besides the reserved yarn. Hide all other yarn tails as well. After completing, crochet one more flower. Set it aside for later use. Next, learn how to make the leaf. Start with a chain stitch, crocheting in rounds counterclockwise from the foundation chain. Please watch the demonstration. Take the yarn. First, make 3 chain stitches. After completing the foundation chain, work 1 chain as the turning chain of single crochet. Begin from the second stitch from your hook. Pick up the top loop of the chains, and work 1 single crochet in each chain. Then 1/2 double crochet. Work 2 single crochets into the last chain. Then 1 ch1 picot. In the same stitch as the single crochet, work 2 more single crochets. After completing, on the left side chain, work 1 single crochet in each of the remaining 2 strands. Pay attention not to insert into the same stitch as those 4 single crochets. Continue with 1 single crochet increase on the left side. Finally join with a slip stitch. Cut the yarn to finish. That's all for the crocheting method of the leaf. Follow the chart to crochet the remaining number of leaves. Set them aside for now. Next we'll learn how to make the bud. Take the yarn. Start with a foundation chain. After completing the foundation chain, work row 1, make 1 beginning chain. Starting from the second chain from the hook, pick up the top loop of the chain. Work 8 single crochets in sequence. This completes row 1. Continue crocheting row 2. Make 3 chains as beginning chain. Turn the work. Work a treble crochet in the last single crochet stitch. Ch1 picket. Work a double crochet in the same placement of stitches for the treble crochet. Work a double crochet in the stitch on the left. Ch1 picket. Work another treble crochet in the same position. 3 chains. Make 1 slip stitch in the placement of stitches for the treble crochet. Make 1 slip stitch in the stitch on the left. Follow this demonstration. Refer to the pattern and finish this row. Cut the yarn. This completes the crocheting method for the bud. Crochet the remaining amount of buds according to the chart. Set them aside for now. Next, learn the calyx. Start with a magic ring. Then crochet the first round. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 6 single crochets into the magic ring. Complete. Pull the ring tight. Join with the first stitch using a slip stitch. The first round is complete. Move on to crochet the second round. Make 1 beginning chain. Work 1 half double crochet in the first stitch. 1 Ch1 picket. First make 1 chain. Then pick up the front loop of the half double crochet and the 2 strands on the left. Crochet a slip stitch. The Ch1 picket is complete. 1 chain as a transition. Make 1 slip stitch in the left stitch. Make 1 slip stitch in the next stitch. 1 chain. Work 1 half double crochet in the insertion point of the previous slip stitch. 1 Ch1 picket. 1 chain. Work 2 slip stitches in the left stitch one after another. 1 chain. Work 1 half double crochet in the same place as the previous slip stitch. 1 Ch1 picket. One chain. Make 1 slip stitch in the left stitch. Finally make 1 slip stitch in the first stitch. Cut the yarn. Weave the yarn tail to the wrong side. That's all for the calyx crocheting method. Follow the pattern chart to complete the remaining quantity of calyxes. Once done, take 1 calyx and 1 bud. With the right side of the bud facing out. Slightly roll it inward. and secure it with yarn. Or you can glue it as well. Make sure to hide the yarn tails. Once completed, sew it onto the center of the bud. Pay attention to keep the right side facing out. First, move the yarn to the tip position. Then crochet a 6 cm chain. Number of chains doesn't matter. Once done, pass through from the center position on the other side of the calyx. Slightly secure it, just enough so it won't fall off. Then weave in the yarn tail. This completes one calyx assembly. Please assemble the remaining 2 as well. Set them aside for later use. Next, let's learn how to make the stem. Take the yarn. Start with a foundation chain of 5 stitches. Then pick the back loop of the first chain, and crochet a slip stitch. It's not easy to crochet. Go a bit slower. Continue picking the back loop of the left side chain. Work 1 single crochet in each. One slip stitch. After completing, chain 6. Keep the right side facing you. Rotate the chains so that the back loops face you. Starting from the first chain. Pick up the top loop of each chain, and work 1 slip stitch in each. It might be a bit difficult to crochet. Take it a little slower, everyone. 1 single crochet, 1 slip stitch, 6 chains. Starting from the first chain, pick up the back loop of each chain, and work 1 slip stitch in each. One single crochet, 1 slip stitch, 6 chains. Rotate the chains, so the back loops are facing toward you. Starting from the first chain, pick up the top loop of each chain, and work 1 slip stitch in each. One single crochet, 1 slip stitch. Then crochet chains, about 7.5 centimeters long. No specific number of chains required. Finally cut the yarn. And 1 branch is completed. Repeat this process to make 1 more. Now proceed to assembly. First take the leftover yarn from sewing the lace trim. Then take 2 strands, insert into a thin needle. If you've run out of the previous yarn, cut a long yarn tail. Take 2 strands, insert into a thin needle. Do not tie a knot at the end. Leave 1 yarn tail long and 1 short. Sew with 2 strands. Then take the cotton lace trim, about 6 centimeter long. Hold one end of the edge with your left hand. There are holes above the lace. Use your right hand to hold the first 2 holes. Move your left hand to the left. Keep 3 holes between both hands. Push and fold inward with both hands. Divide the distance into 3 parts by folding. Let's watch it again. The folded section is about 0.5 centimeters. Hold the folding point with your left hand. Use your right hand to sew 2 stitches below the hole. Leave a little yarn tail, and don't pull it all the way through. Then use your right hand to hold the lace trim. Fold the lace backward with your left hand. The previous fold point and the current fold point are about 0.2 centimeter apart. Meaning it should be slightly closer. Don't space them too far apart. Leave about 0.5 centimeters at the back. Fold it to the left. Then sew a few stitches with thread. Just enough to keep it from coming apart. Earlier we folded it backward. Now we'll do the same method, but fold it forward. Slightly separate this fold point from that fold point. Leave about 0.5 centimeters here at the front and fold to the left. Once completed, sew a few stitches as well. At the back it should look like this. First fold backward. After finishing, sew a few stitches. Then fold forward. And sew a few stitches again. Afterward, repeat this process. Sew up this lace trim. Once completed, form it into a circle. Place it on the front side of the bow. Check the effect. Position the edge of the cotton yarn lace trim about 2 centimeters away from the edge of the front lace trim. Around this distance. Roughly at this dividing line. Once the cotton yarn lace is in the right position, if the beginning and ending overlap slightly, that's fine. Secure the lace trim in place temporarily. Just make sure it doesn't come apart. Then take the previously crocheted flower decoration, and some pre-made accessories. Place them on the cotton yarn lace trim to check the effect. Once it looks good, start gluing and sewing. First take the cotton yarn lace trim. Apply glue to the edge of the center. Attach it onto the bow. Pay attention to keep it centered. After the glue is completely dry, sew a few stitches along the edge with thread. No specific sewing method required, just make sure it's securely attached, and won't come off. Then cut 4 pieces of snow each 14 centimeters long. Fold them in half and attach to the center of the cotton yarn lace trim. The fold point should not go beyond the bottom boundary of the lace trim. Separate them from the center. Attach 2 on each side. Assemble. Once completed, take the 3 assembled calyxes. Place them with the right side longer, left side shorter. In a step-like arrangement. The bud on the right should not extend beyond the edge of the lace trim. Place the stems between the buds. Attach with glue. Wait for the glue to dry completely. Once the glue is fully dry, weave in the yarn tails. You can add a bit of glue to prevent the thread from coming loose. Then take one 3mm purl. Cut a 30cm strand of branch-colored yarn. Take 2 strands. Thread it through the hole in the purl. Then combine, and insert into a thin needle. Take one water drop bead and pass it through. Larger at the bottom, smaller at the top. Thread the remaining onto 14 pieces of 4mm pearls. Finally, sew it to the left side of the bud on the far left. And don't go below the lace trim. Once done, take a large flower and glue it to the center of the cotton yarn lace edge. Remember to secure only the first 2 rounds of the flower. Start by gluing the one on the right, then the one on top, finally the one on the left. Keep about 2 centimeters distance between the flower's edge and the cotton yarn lace edge. Wait for the glue to dry completely. Once the glue is dry, weave in the excess yarn tails into the fabric. Then take a leaf and glue it underneath the large flower. Position according to your preference, or refer to the finished product photo. Everyone glue all the leaves in place, and weave in the ends. Next take the small flowers and the pre-made pearl leaf sprig and glue them below the large flower. Position as you prefer, or refer to the finished product photo. Wait until the glue is completely dry. Then hide the yarn tails of the small flowers. Then cut a long yarn tail. Pull out 2 strands, and sew several pearls onto the large flower. Attach one 6 mm and one 4 mm pearl on the top large flower. Sew a 4 mm pearl onto the large flower on the left, and one 6 mm and one 4 mm pearl on the large flower at the right side, as decoration. That's all for the flower decorations.